There we go. Okay, so Jesse, who are these four dudes that you would have gay interactions with?
Uh,
You said Ryan
Shit.
Reynolds and Brad Pitt
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
Patrick
Ryan
Bateman
Reynolds, Brad Pitt, Patrick Bateman,
and Ewan McGregor.
and Ewan McGregor.
Also, I would like to mention that before we started recording this,
God.
Jesse could not think of Brad Pitt's name, but he did in fact have a photo saved to his camera roll. I would like to mention that.
That's Jesse for you.
Yeah, that's me, man.
It's a little gay there, bub.
Oh,
I mean, you can be like, that dude looks good. I like his style, and that's not gay. But but what you have said is really gone above that.
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah. Okay, buddy. Okay. Tell me you don't know what I mean.
What about like? Well, never mind.
No, no,
Yeah,
go
shut
ahead.
up.
Go ahead. No, go
No,
ahead. Go ahead. Yeah.
I'm
See,
not.
no,
the fact that you're not going to say what you're going to say is even worse.
Quit cat, dude. No, no, don't quit. No, stop.
That's
Stop
not gaslighting. That's not. That's literally not. It's the truth. The fact that
What you
whatever,
about to say? What you about to say? It's not helping your case.
literally, the fact that whatever you were going to say was so bad that you
It's like
yourself was like, no, no.
it's like being in court and it's like, did you do this? No. See, look, he's being defensive.
Okay, yeah, you're allowed to defend yourself in court. That's a big part of it. There is literally a defendant.
Go on, Jesse. Don't be shy.
I'm good. No, 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 I'm good.
See, that makes it sound so much worse now. Like if you ask me what I asked you, which is not only because like saying that Ryan Reynolds, like, oh yeah, I'd let Ryan Reynolds kiss me, but then adding three more on top of that is really just takes the cake.
Mm, nah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
If
Mm-hmm.
there's any way out of this one, I'm not gonna
There's
lie.
not. You've locked yourself in a corner. I feel,
Well,
I feel like Jesse could lean a little into the dude side.
Maybe he's already there.
That's true. He could be. Those women you talked about, Jesse, were they dudes?
very much vagina holders.
It's like a stockholder for a company. That's a curse, man. That's a curse.
Jesus.
Y'all got any fun poop stories? That's why we need
Mm,
Logan in here for that, dude. I bet he's got like 1,000 of them.
Honestly, he's a man. There's nothing but poop. All he does is full of shit.
It's no, dude.
nothing but poop.
Somewhere, man. Well, him disappearing, and he comes back later with takes a toilet paper roll, disappears, it's gone,
There's no wonder, dude. I mean, all he eats is like pizza and milk duds,
and the
and
dude
drinks
is
Mellow
not fat
Yellow.
at all.
They don't get
I
like my
forgot. I
metabolism.
forgot that he fucking. I forgot that you're the type of wisdom.
No, I said my metabolism is on par with Logan's.
Oh,
But there was one day where I kind of ate like Logan. I ate nothing but like pizza, basically. I see like, but that wasn't even as bad as what he does. But like, I can see why the brother craps so much.
Just eats and eats and eats, and and he's
Dorit-
fine.
Doritos and pizza rolls and Mellow Yellow and milk duds. That's what comprises his diet.
Now that's a healthy breakfast.
Yeah.
and since he's gotten into a relationship, pussy. That'll add some calories on that.
That does not contribute to a brother taking a Duke.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You got some experience there or something?
Is this symmetrical?
Your brain is not symmetrical.
Smooth.
Smooth, yeah.
Wait, 1, 2. Wait, 1, 2.
Bro's out here just
Right.
playing Minecraft. Base Minecraft. Base Minecraft is just not that fun anymore to me.
You make it fun if you have enough people.
If you have a bunch of people, sure, but like just playing modded Minecraft, I mean that that's pretty fun. There's a lot to do. Just in base Minecraft, I don't know where obviously have played it for years and years and years, but it's just I don't know. Like it's nothing that I could sit down and play by myself. That's for sure.
I don't know. I do sometimes have fun with it. I have my own world that I play on
You gotta have a real.
occasionally.
You gotta be in a real mood for it, you know.
That's true. You do gotta be in the mood.
And as soon as that mood goes away, you're just like, nah, I'm not.
That's why I considered opening up a realm, just letting all the people play
Yeah.
on it.
See, that would be real. That's fun. That's very fun. Anytime we have a realm, it's always a lot of fun because we can get a bunch of people on there. We all
Every
have
realm
fun.
that we've been on, it's always been like we always find some really cool place to build. It
Mhm.
becomes really awesome, and then everybody just stops playing it.
Well, that's the thing. That Minecraft itch goes away, and that's the thing too. When you go back to play it again, like a year later or something, when you finally are back in the mood for it, you restart. Because you're like, well, obviously I don't want to start on something that I did forever ago when I want to do new stuff and do a whole new thing, and then you get like to the same point, and you're like, no, I'm tired of it again.
Yeah, it's just the finding the right people for it.
Mm-hmm. Like I don't get how like you see these like Minecraft YouTubers. You got like the ones that are left. You got Captain Sparkles, and Sunday, which Sunday I used to love watching him back in the day, but I mean. Which obviously you got to adapt to the audience. Obviously, Sunday's been doing Minecraft videos for God knows how long. I mean, he was doing them ever since I was real little, or at least since I was probably like 7 or 8. So obviously the audience has changed now because it's many years later. I'm 20 years old, but I mean when you got like Skibbity Toilet in Minecraft, that is just
It's brain rot.
it is. It's just AIDS,
Yeah.
dude. It is just AIDS. But you got to appeal to the audience, which is largely comprised of kids. Especially with Minecraft, obviously, but even Captain Sparkles, he doesn't really do that. But I mean, how could you? I don't. I don't know how you could do that for over a decade.
I don't know. At some point, it probably stops becoming a thing you do for fun, and it's just your job.
Just a job, yeah. That's the thing. That's like, I mean, like if you do YouTube or something, which I want to and I have for a while, but like if you do that, which any job anyways, I mean you want to be able to enjoy it, because if you don't, and I can tell you from experience, just from jobs I've had just to make some money, if you don't enjoy that job, dude, I mean it's awful. It sucks because you wake up in the morning and you already don't want to do it. You don't want to have the largest portion of your day comprised of something that you do not enjoy doing whatsoever. That's like when I did factory work when we graduated high school for the summer just before college. I mean they worked us into the dirt. I mean it was 6 days a week, 10-hour days, and I would wake up at 2 in the morning. I had to be at work at 4. And you can't get used to that schedule either, man. Because I mean, I remember the first day actually, because I came in a little bit earlier on the first day because it was all just training videos and everything, right? And just even still on the drive home, dude, I literally fell asleep driving for a split second. But after that, I mean, in the mornings it was really difficult too to stay awake. And especially like I remember the first week there. I remember I remember there was one day I didn't have any energy whatsoever. Like my body literally just wanted to go to sleep. And I remember, thankfully, they called. I was working in the upstairs section, which midday, because I was working in the summer, it would literally get to 120 degrees up there. But in the morning, it wasn't bad at all. It felt good up there. But I remember, thankfully, they called a big meeting and everything. So anybody that would have been upstairs wasn't for a while. And I could barely move. I was so tired, and I definitely couldn't think. So and it's just rows and rows of pallets up there. So man, I had to sit down between two pallets, and that took me like a 30-minute nap, which didn't help, really.
Oh yeah, I think wasn't that where Craze took that video? of
Yeah.
you?
Well, that was a different day, also, man. We were working that day, and we got a few 15-minute breaks. Right? So we come in at 4 in the morning. We get our first 15-minute break at 6, right? So after the first 2 hours, and then we would get lunch at 9. And lunch was from 9 to 9:30, and then we get another break at, when was it? I think it was 11 or 12, and then work ended at 2:30. But no, that morning was bad too. I was so tired, man, that I just finally got the 15-minute break, dude. As soon as we got on break, went up there to the loading docks, and which is where we'd always go. There's a big fan. I was just laid in front of that fan. I went to sleep, man. That took me a 15-minute nap. But like when you don't enjoy a job that you do, man, I mean it sucks, you know. And YouTube's also, I mean, it's something, you know, it's a job that you should definitely enjoy. Any job that you do is one that you should enjoy, you know, for whatever reason, you know.
Whoa.
But
I think the problem is like you do one kind of content for so long. It's like it's kind of hard to branch out to other places.
yeah, I mean, if you do like one game, you know, for the most part, that gets old as can be, man. I mean, you know, I can't imagine doing that, and even being able to have any like energy throughout the video, you know, and being excitable about things and having a sort of entertainment personality about you. I think it'd be hard. That's what, you know, if I did YouTube, I would like to be able to do something like Soup, you know, and make a bunch of stupid jokes and just be funny. And no matter what I do, people watch for the personality and not, you know, whatever particular game or something. Because that's the thing, too. A game can easily die, you know. Lose
Oh, yeah.
development or something, lose support, you know. Minecraft being like one of the very few exceptions, but even still, I mean, Minecraft updates now for the base game suck. Now, if you did like modded Minecraft, you know, if that was your whole stick, you could do that, you know. But I mean, that's a very, it's an outlier, is what it is compared to like every other game.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't know,
Well.
man. But like, if I got big at doing this, I would like to be able to just record and have fun with friends and laugh and enjoy it, you know.
No, man.
Yeah, you still have that one group of people that's like, your content sucks. Like, you know, I think
You're
it's not for
always
you.
gonna have that, no matter what you do in life, man.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's like
people,
it's like stuff for you then.
that's
Don't
the
watch it.
internet, man. People have nothing better to do, so they go around and troll.
I mean, that's not even
That's
just the internet. That's just life, man. These people who want to see you not succeed, people who just for some reason choose to be against you for some reason. I mean, you'll have that in anything you do, but especially the internet, because it's people, you know, who are like, either they've got nothing better to do, or you know, whatever they're doing in their free time, and for some reason they choose to not go watch something else. Be like, you do, you know, and just choose to hate. I don't know. People must get off to that or something. I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, I was like, I found it rather rude. Like whenever I was playing Daisy with Malik, there's this dude that, well, mind you, we were trying to kill him,
Really
but he was
paint yourself
talking
in a
like
good picture
so
here.
much. But like he was talking so much smack and just being so rude.
Well, you're trying to kill him. It is a DayZ when it comes to like PvP games is about the top tier, you know, because I mean, really, when you get into DayZ and you play it, the kind of the point really is honestly restarting. You're going to die at some point to something. If it's just a
Well,
bug or a glitch in the
Daisy
game
is
or
a
something.
whole.
It's a whole different animal.
It's
Yeah, and plus like
it's a
the
looting
reason that
simulator
Yeah.
with PvP.
and like the reason that like I thought he was being really rude was the fact like we were trying to spare him, like we were just wanting to take a few things and let him live.
Why would you want to just take a
But
few things?
he was like, "You guys fucking suck. You guys are so bad at the game. Like, if we're so bad at the game, then why do we got you tied up?"
But at the same time, if you were in the same position, would you in particular, would you not do the same thing?
I mean, I wouldn't say they're bad at the game because I'm tied up at that point.
Well, I
They
think
were,
the
they
whole
were good
thing is he
enough
was
to.
tied up, so he's just gonna go insult you until you kill him.
Yeah.
I think he's just
Like, he
protecting
actually had a
people.
decent amount of gear on him. The fact that he's willing to throw all of that away with the opportunity to just lose a little bit of it and live.
Well, see, that's the thing about
Is
DayZ.
mind
Very,
blowing.
very. I mean, I have never been in an encounter in DayZ, and I've played quite a bit of DayZ. Never have I been in an interaction. It's so rare to have an interaction where somebody's gonna let you live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's like we gave him that option, but he chose not to.
Well, here's the thing: most people you get in that situation are gonna pretend to give you that option, and then somebody's gonna be like, "Okay, I'm cool with that," and then they kill you anyway. That's how it goes most of the time in that
Well,
situation. Very few
like we
times is
do.
there somebody that will do that.
This one dude that me and Malik tied up and actually spared. We told him to count to 30 and stay there. So we leave, and I don't trust the guy, so I'm looking behind me the whole time, and sure enough, he's following us, trying to get back, like trying to follow us back to our
Well,
base.
exactly, because I mean, you can't see that's why people do it too. Because I mean, if you do that, you can't trust them to not do anything. Also,
That's like one of the unique parts about Daisy. You
Yeah.
can just do anything.
Oh yeah, Jared, I'm in the Nether right now, and we there's a bastion, not even
Hmm.
50 blocks from the portal.
You're just playing
You just play Minecraft, dude.
with
That's like Rust too. That
place.
Rust, DayZ's community can be pretty toxic, obviously, but Rust really takes the cake for whatever. I've never played Rust. I've watched
Well,
people play Rust.
yeah, because Rust is like a whole. It's instead of a looting simulator, it's a base raiding simulator.
Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't you know, people don't like having their stuff raided.
Exactly. Like it's even more because a base is even more because you put so much time and effort and design into a base, and that's everything. And you've got all your stuff stored in there and everything, of course. So when
And then
somebody,
you also have people that go out of their way to make trap bases,
yeah.
which is whole purpose is to lure you in to die.
So there's even
And
a
people
lot
don't
more.
like that either.
I remember. I remember. Do y'all remember the old Rust? The old Rust had like it was on. It was sort of um, resemblant of DayZ. It used to have zombies and everything. It was a much different game. Granted, this has been over a decade ago.
Yeah. It's not quite sure what it's trying to be now, to be honest.
I couldn't ever like. You get people that play Rust just for the sole purpose of having fun and making people mad who take it seriously. That's like the people who troll RP servers in like GTA or Red Dead or something. That is funny. But just taking that game seriously, if you did that, I mean, you'd just be mad when you played it. And that kind of takes away the whole point of a video game.
Well, I don't know. There's some games out there that's entire purpose is just to make you mad.
I mean, yeah,
For our
That's such a weird genre of gaming,
it is.
honestly.
That's like being a masochist, dude. Like you just like the pain.
I just like getting pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I Am Bread or Octodad.
I was thinking
dude, I ain't
like
thought of Octodad in ages.
like even
I don't
even
know
with
why people got so mad. It's honestly a fun game.
It's a cool looking game. I've watched a whole playthrough of it. It looks like a fun little game.
Oh, have you
like
seen
that like even
I've
COD
been
now.
considering
Or that's
getting
Like that
body cam, to be honest.
Yeah, or that's like that one game, Getting Over It, with Bennett Foddy or whatever that game. Literally, the entire purpose of the game is it's on. Well, when you think about it, it's the whole purpose is not necessarily to make you mad. Obviously, that's going to be your reaction when you make a bunch of progress and fall all the way to the bottom and have to completely restart. The whole point is the challenge, but it's just it is difficult
Have
and it
you
is a
seen this
challenge.
game called Content Warning?
I don't think so.
So pretty much what it's all about is, well, it pretty much says film your friends doing scary things, to become SpookTube famous.
Oh no, I have seen that game. And is that the one where like you go down the elevator and there's a bunch of monsters and everything, and you got like so much footage on a
A
camera?
camera.
Dude,
Yeah.
I have watched. Actually, I was watching Soup play it, and dude, it's the funniest thing in the world. Like, cause I saw the concept of the game, I'm like, well, this doesn't look very fun. But that whole concept right there is very unique, and dude, it makes it so funny.
And we could get it, you know,
Honestly, dude, let's
like
dude.
$8.
Well, Jesse can't play it. Only you and I can play it, but it'd still be fun.
Well, because Jesse is gay and needs to get a PC.
We'll have to do that because that'd be
Well-
really fun. That'd be some really good, funny content.
I just need to stop going up to Brian's, and then maybe I can save money and stop buying guns.
That would be a good idea. Think about how
Because I'm
Why are you
told
buying so much guns anyway?
I just get lucky, and he also calls me and lets me know.
for as much as
Oh yeah, I know the sucker Jesse. I can sell a bunch of guns to.
literally, I mean, for as much as you spend on guns for like let's say 2 months, you could easily save up enough for a really solid PC, and then have even
Well,
more
like I'm
fun.
totally not trading a gun for a gun here next week.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing too. If you had a gun that you didn't want to, you could get on like Marketplace and list it and be like, I want to trade for a PC.
Well, I mean, I'm trading an AR for like AK-74 right now.
Shame.
That's one of those little cheap ARs. It's not one of my good ones.
But yeah, I just that would be a fun game. I like games like. Have you seen that one game called Sunken Land?
What now?
Have you seen that one game on Steam? It's called Sunken Land.
I think so. Let me look at it.
Dude, do it because dude, honestly, if you and I got that game, it would be so fun to record. Because
Sunken Land.
the whole concept is it's like, I guess the world got flooded or something. So you start out in the water, but you swim to like, there's a bunch of different islands and such. And there's no like, there's base building and combat and everything, but it's not PvP, so that makes it a lot more relaxed and fun right there. But it's still really cool. It looks like a really cool, interesting game. Honestly, since I first saw it when like it first came out, which it's still in early development, but it looks really fun. I would like to play. That'd be fun to record videos on this stuff.
What is this? A crafter?
Interesting.
What is this
It's
thing?
like
kinda like-
Subnautica mixture.
It's kind of like, not necessarily Subnautica, but it's like kind of like Rust, except it's PvE, which makes it more fun. And I guess it could be like a mix between Subnautica and like Rust or something, I guess. But it looks really fun. Too bad a unique concept. We could have much fun.
Oh yeah. Looks pretty cool.
I wouldn't mind picking it up. That's what I've wanted to do since none of these jobs will get back to me. Is just start making videos and stuff again, because this is something I have wanted to do for a long time, and for the past few years I ain't had the time to do it. But now, what else would I do?
Have you tried out Lethal Company?
I have not actually.
Not even a gigabyte worth.
It would be fun. How much is it on Steam?
I don't know. I think maybe it's $10 off. Maybe it says $10
Just
or
10?
something.
Might be able to look on my phone here at the Steam app. But yeah, I don't know. This is something I wanted to get back into since I started doing it years ago. I just haven't really had the time or the energy to do it because I've either been working or going to school or going to school and working. Let's see. Search it up in the Steam. Let's go to store home. Let's look at Lethal Company. Yeah, it's only $10. Hang on. I have been looking though. I would like for the state garage to get back to me or whatever. That would be wonderful. But at the same time, I was looking there where Adam works now. It's the same factory that I worked in, you know, 2 years ago or whatever. They've upped the pay since I worked there, and the hours aren't as bad now. The job that I saw listed online was, I forget how much it is. I think it's $15 an hour, so it's not awful. But also, they're 10-hour days. It'd be from 4 in the morning to 2:30 like I did before, but I think it would only be 4 days a week, so it would be a lot better. Just remember when I worked there before, 10-hour days, 6 days a week, dude, that killed me.
Yeah, it's probably not. It doesn't sound fun anyway.
Dude, it was awful. I liked the people. I was in the Stockton department, which honestly, hardest job in the whole building. But the people that I worked with made it a lot better. But man, I mean, we walked all over that factory all day long, working harder than any other department. Walking on that concrete floor, dude. By the time that my 2 weeks are up, just before I started college, dude, I was walking on concrete pretty much all the time. So man, my legs would be so sore, my back. I was hunched over. I remember this old dude started working there. He was almost 60. And he was standing up all straight and tall anyway, because he just started, dude. I was sitting over there, bent over, and I was like, I am in pain.
I am in pain.
It's
It's
one,
like back in my day.
which since I
We
worked
used to
there,
lift this shit.
I know a lot of the management anyway, got replaced and everything, which would make it a lot better. But when I was there, I mean, the management sucked, and a lot of the people that worked there did too, because I mean, they were older people, you know, they were like 40s, 50s, and this is all they had, you know, they were working this dead-end career, which was not at all enjoyable, so they had no life to them, man. They were always just pissed off. Yeah, they were not
Yeah,
having a good
sounds
time.
kind of depressing, doesn't it?
Oh, it was, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, it was. But I don't know, for a diesel mechanic job, dude. I mean, there's just, because I checked my email there yesterday, and Caterpillar had finally got back to me months after I had applied. You know, it's been like 2 months since I applied or something. And they had finally gotten back with an email saying that one position I'd applied for had been filled, but I had applied for a bunch more of them as well. Which the state garage, I didn't apply to that too long ago. It's probably been 2, maybe 3 weeks. So not all that long. If I could get that job, it'd be wonderful. It's 15 minutes away, and I would get to do what I've gone to school to do, you know, and enjoy it. It's just, when you get online and look for jobs, man, so many of them are way far away, like Louisville or something, you know.
That place sucks.
Well, yeah, and plus I would like to stay here, you know, and that's, I mean, Louisville's like 3 hours away, you know. Yeah. The only close one I saw was for, there was one for Rumpke and one for WM, which WM, I'm sure Cole knows what it is, but it's waste management, it's literally. So I would be working on not dump trucks, but trash trucks, and dude, I can't tell you how much that would suck. That would, I mean, would not be enjoyable. The pay wasn't all that great either. But yeah, I don't know, they say there's a worker shortage, man, but nobody really wants to hire, it seems like. It's weird. So I've been having to branch out a little bit and look at other things in the meantime. Because I don't want to travel for work. That would suck. But I do not know, my friends. I do not know. I don't know what a man is supposed to do.
You just gotta keep looking, man. Unfortunately, there's not too many jobs really available that at least pays well that's close by.
No.
I mean, if you're lucky, you could probably work with the county.
It wouldn't be bad. That may be what I have to do for the time being or something, which it's not bad, you know.
Yeah. I mean, like Logan does, I hear he does pretty well.
I mean, yeah, he makes like $15 an hour, and the work's really not all that bad.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that'd be a good gig or something. I would like to do this, but it's just if you do like YouTube or something, it takes a while to get a foothold. But I would like to. If I could do this, I would be tickled to death. But you really got to work at it, which I wouldn't mind.
Gotta keep up that consistency.
Yeah. It's just that I don't really ever have the opportunity hardly to record with anybody. And plus I don't.
Too many.
Yeah, and plus there's no like. Even by myself, I don't know what I would do videos on.
It's just there's so many things you can do. It's just hard to really sit down and choose one.
Yeah.
You could be a Let's Player if you really wanted.
You could.
What's that one game that Kyle played? Hitler versus Hentai?
What in the world? What?
Yeah, dude, he played a game called Hitler versus Hentai.
I'm good, dude. I
Do
don't think
I
that
want
one.
to look it up?
I don't think you can put that on YouTube anyway.
Sex with Hitler.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Why do they want? Why does everyone want to fuck Hitler? What? Furry Hitler. I'm so confused.
Oh my god.
I would hate to, dude. Steam is no man's land. It's rough.
Yeah, and what you know is also a sex game.
Yeah,
Furry
there's
Hitler.
plenty of those.
Is there a
That is
Chris
so
Chan
weird.
game?
Can you imagine, dude? Who would sexualize Hitler? That is just that is insane to me.
There's nothing sexy about that man.
Like, don't get me. I love history, especially the 20th
Like
century.
he had some drip.
Brother.
You cannot.
We're not
you
even
cannot
getting
tell me
started
that
on
the
this.
Nazis did not have drip.
We're not getting started on this. I love 20th century history, especially World War II. And I have for a long time. I eat that stuff up. I just love it. It's very interesting. But it's like, how could you sexualize Adolf Hitler, dude?
It doesn't sexy about him.
Well, obviously not. He's a dude that waged war on the world and would have killed anybody that he's like, yeah, you're different, man. That ain't cool.
You're wrong. You die now.
You know what's interesting if you think about it, like, because I'm sure Italy wouldn't have lasted at all if Germany had won. Which by the time, because we invaded Italy, after we went from Africa to Italy, and if D-Day didn't succeed, we would have invaded Europe from Italy. But we invade Italy or whatever, and a lot of the interesting thing about it is obviously Italy's army is comprised of a bunch of young men, but the ones who, for Italy, were all for fascism and all that, were all the older people and Mussolini, people who didn't actually have to go and fight. So when we invaded, all these young dudes just threw down their weapons like, we don't want to do this, and that is why Italy switched sides. And but for the time, Italy called in the Germans for the war. So really, when we were in Italy, honestly, for the most part, it was us against the Germans still. So I feel like, in the horrific situation where the Axis won in World War II, I know for a fact Italy would not have been around. And honestly, the Germans probably would have taken out the Japanese too, because that's just how they were. That's like when they signed a treaty with the Soviets, and then Hitler knew that Stalin would betray him at some point, so he's like, I'm gonna go ahead and just betray him before he gets to me,
In winter,
Yeah.
specifically.
Yes.
Has to be. No other options available. Right here, only way.
Yeah. Which, he's not wrong. I'm sure they would have. Neither side was good, obviously. Both sides were literally like the most evil powers known ever to man. But I don't know. I'm very, very happy that they lost. Not a good time. Not a good time at all.
Where my diamonds go?
Did you say where your diamonds go?
Not too many barrels.
Brother done lost his cash money. Yeah, for YouTube though, I mean, I would like to be able to play with people and friends and just laugh and have a good time, you know. The Let's Play thing, I don't know, in my opinion, I see why
We
people,
used to do that.
yeah, and I see why people do Let's Plays and everything, and you know, you get to play through a story and somebody gets to watch your reaction, how you react to it, whatever. At the same time, for me though, it kind of gets, it doesn't take long to get old. You know, there's not a lot of story games that keep me enticed for that long, and for I don't know why, but for some reason it feels like when you record them, it kind of takes away from it, you know. Because I mean, when you play a story game, you know, a lot of the time you just like, if it's good, you're like, I want to keep going and keep playing, you know. But if you're doing videos on it, there's got to be a point where you cut off, and you know, you need to go and edit it and upload it. But a lot of games, it's hard to stay into.
There really isn't anything that's interesting.
What about that one Minecraft story game? Pretty cool.
Brother. Nah, Chief, I'm good. I'm so beyond good. On
That's
that.
cool. There's like a dude plays. He has a little pig.
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
I mean, there's Bigfoot.
That would be fun. That
We
would,
could play that.
dude. That would be so fun.
Careful, dude. Get Lonnie in on your videos. Oh yeah, I went after Bigfoot once.
That was my
Me
ex-wife.
and my buddies. Me and
Well,
my buddies
there's
went after
also
Bigfoot.
the other thing you can consider doing, Jared. Like, you can like have one long recording session and then just cut it up into like separate parts to upload later.
That is true. Probably be the better way of doing it, I suppose.
Because like you don't have to stop. You can just keep
Yeah.
recording, and when you are done, you can stop the recording and cut it up and
Yeah.
post part 1 and 2 and 3.
It's I mean, like I said, I mean, there's not a lot of story games that entice me. There are very few, like GTA 5 and like Red Dead 2. You know.
I think Red Dead
Okay.
2 had like the best story.
But in terms of story game, I mean, there's not a lot of really good story games like that though, unless they're made by like a AAA title. In which case, you know, everybody's doing them. You know.
Like, I mean, there's
Darkwood.
I have not.
there's
Well, it's
Kingdom
a
Come
horror game,
Deliverance.
but I don't know. You'd probably have to look at it to tell if you'd like it or not. But I played it, and it was actually very fun.
But in my opinion, I
Had
mean,
an interesting story.
Let's Plays are like a dead horse, man. I mean, they've just been beaten to death. Everybody does them, you know. So it's not unique, you know. I would like to be able to just,
Or not.
yeah, buddy. I would like to play something where I can play with people and laugh and have a good time and it be entertaining that way, you know.
Well, I know a lot of games. It seems like people are trying to make somewhat similar to Phasmophobia, and also
Oh yeah,
pretty much
that's what
Lethal
it's
Company has kind of set a new standard for
Oh,
like a
absolutely.
good party game. And I think that's what content warning is also trying to lean into.
for sure. I mean, those are two really good sort of get in and laugh and cut up, but also be scared, you know, at the same time. Which, if somebody's watching, that's like the perfect mixture where you can laugh and haha and have fun, but also
Oh
there'll be
yeah,
like a bit of a horror element.
man, it's so funny. I remember playing Lethal Company, and I just see this dude walk into one room. There's an explosion. He's dead. There's other dudes just running by with a spider chasing them. You just hear his scream just slowly fade off into the distance. Like, what a lively neighborhood.
Yeah, games like that are such a perfect formula. I mean, if you're playing them or if you're watching somebody play them, you know, because you've got haha funny, but also there's a horror element too. So you're watching somebody, you know, you're watching funny stuff, but then you're also the person you're watching also, you know, gets the crap scared out of them, which is a really good combination for content. You know, you've got a broader spectrum there of things that people like to watch and whatnot.
Well, here's a thing of content I'm watching.
What's
I don't know
that?
why, but like recently I've been seeing a lot of people play Spore.
That game's older than the
Or-
hills, dude. Good night.
Yeah, it's like I'm watching a dude make a Fallout Deathclaw right now.
Which I know that they added Spore to the.
What is or
Do you remember that game way back forever ago? I know Markiplier played it ages ago, but it was like you start off as like a very like a single-celled organism, and you work your way up, and you get to design your own like creatures, and then you evolve. You keep evolving, and you can have like communities and space travel and everything.
Hmm.
I mean, it's definitely a cool game. It's just by this point in time, it's got a lot of years on it. But they did
I
add
can't
it
find
to.
anybody that actually evolves
back in
to space
2008?
age and shit.
But they added
Everybody
them.
I've seen that's
They added it to PC
Man,
everybody
Game
I've seen
kinda
Pass, so
evolves
goofy.
that's
tribe.
they added it to PC Game Pass. So that's probably why it's made a kind of a comeback, I guess.
It looks
Well,
very
Spore's-
goofy.
It is
Spore's
very
like a
goofy. It's very
unique
funny.
game because like you can make whatever, like kind of whatever you want.
Oh yeah, you get to design your own creatures and everything, and evolve and everything. I
What
mean,
is
it's a
this?
unique concept for sure. I've never seen any other game do anything like it. It's a very funny game, especially like go back and watch like Markiplier play it or PewDiePie or something way back in the day. Very entertaining, my friend. Called classic.
Like I'm just watching this guy make a Fallout Deathclaw, and this is looking amazing.
Bro is watching a YouTube video while we record a podcast. Dude. We are professionals. Certifiable.
Oh yes.
You know what I wonder? I wonder if like you got movies that are cult classics. So you got Star Wars or Pulp Fiction or like Smoking the Bandit or something. I wonder if in the future there's going to be like YouTube videos and YouTube series that are like cult classics. Like Drunk Minecraft or something.
Hmm.
Let's see here. What would be a good one?
How about jumping off a bridge?
There's
That-
your 13th reason, Jesse. There it
Like
is.
didn't a YouTuber already do that?
I'm sure there's been quite a few of them.
There's
yeah,
one
man,
everybody
it's
like
just
so
like
sad
that
about
one
that, don't it?
Facebook guy. Well, guys, I guess
Oh,
that's it.
dude, that's awful.
Oh, have you seen the meme about it? It's like the good ending, and then it's like whenever he goes to blow his brains out, and it's just dun 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 dun, and he just starts like fucking singing and shit. Like it's like one of those AI things, like where it changes him, and he like all of a sudden he's holding a microphone out of nowhere.
But that would suck. Imagine your life coming to the point where you're just doing a live stream and you're like, well, that's it, and then you just kill yourself live. I mean, that's awful, dude. Imagine getting to that point.
What was the story behind that?
I have no idea.
His girlfriend broke up with him or something.
Oh man.
I understand feeling real low and being real depressed and everything, but that's just God. That's just morbid.
That is quite dark indeed.
Yeah, that's something else right there, man. That's awful, dude.
Man. I guess it's kind of like the point. You must have not been holding on very much. That was like, I guess, the
Well, no.
last straw.
I mean, yeah, that would definitely do it. It's you hate to see people get in that shape, but man, I mean, what can you do? Imagine seeing that video and then like Fortnite cranking 90s like right below it. It's
Oh
like
yeah, like you know how
the
like
duality of man.
TikTok or YouTube Shorts will have like something playing at the top, and then it's just like whatever the actual focus is on the bottom.
Yeah.
Imagine, was it called? Subway Surfers or something? Well, guys, I
A Family
guess
Guy
that's
clip.
it.
You got the Family Guy clip playing at the bottom. God, please, dude.
Yeah, like he fucking blows his brains out and just holy fuck, I'm
Lois,
coming.
Peter, the horse is here. Boom.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's ahoy.
Oh, here we go, boys. Star Wars Battlefront 2005 Iceberg.
Yeah, imagine buying the classic edition and being disappointed.
You know what's so funny? Like a month before that came out, so the same company that made the original Battlefronts, right? In 2008, they were going to make a new one, and it was going to be even better. I mean, just it's going to have like ground to space combat, so you could have a space battle going on and then fly down to the same planet and get into ground combat. And there was going to be all sorts of different like alternative characters and everything. So like Anakin, if he stayed on the light side or whatever, or like Anakin, he went to the dark side, but he beat Obi-Wan and he's not Darth Vader. Stuff like that, right? A lot of that. So there's actually people managed to find the game files, and I have it. It's still on my desktop, actually. It's called the Battlefront 3 mod. So it takes a lot of that stuff, and it's just a mod for the original Battlefront 2. And honestly, the graphics, you'd be surprised. They look pretty good. But it was funny. And what that does also is it brings back the old servers for the original Battlefront 2. So I've played Battlefront 2 on the servers and actually gotten like PvP matches on like Hoth and everything. Really cool stuff. But then, not even a month later, they come out with that. And I was reading up on it, and it was a disaster. Which is a shame, honestly.
It would not be hard for them to make a Battlefront 3. I'm just saying.
I wish EA would, dude. That would be so fun.
Like, having left that space to ground combat, they could do it.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, fucking No Man's Sky has something like that, where you can go into space and back to, you know.
Well, have you seen the Star Wars mods for Squad?
Dude.
I know Jesse
think
has.
it has.
Those are
Actually.
insane.
I mean, you literally have, like, you've got, you know, I forget how big the matches are, like 30v30, 60v60 something. But anyway, good sized matches. And literally, you fly off from capital ships in drop ships or whatever, and, you know, you're landing or whatever. You got vehicles on the ground duking it out and everything. I mean, they could do it 100%.
It's fucking. It's the Star Wars game that we never got. Like it's pure chaos.
Well, that's
it's
like
insane. There's orbital strikes and everything. There's even like Warhammer 40k mods for it, dude, and those are insane.
We're talking Star Wars, liberal. Doodoo man.
Yes,
Shoot,
stay
yeah.
on top of it.
Space Marine with Dookie on a clone trooper.
Okay, well. But, no, that's like the Battlefront 3 curse, man. But I love the original Battlefront games. You never be able to beat those, in my opinion. Battlefront 2 is one of my favorite games ever. And it's the game I probably have the most hours into ever in my entire life. But I really enjoyed the EA games as well. I mean, the 2015 Battlefront was awesome and had really good DLC, and I like a lot of stuff in it that the new Battlefront 2 didn't have. And Battlefront 2 on launch was a mess, but I played it day one. But honestly, they made it into an incredible game as well. I wish they would make a Battlefront 3, dude. I would play the crap out of it. I really would.
Man, maybe they're just really holding back on it until they release it.
I don't know. What sucks too is obviously they were going to do a bunch more. DICE was to Battlefront 2, but then EA said no, we're making 2042, and we saw how that went. You know, I've heard that 2042 is a good game now, especially on PC. But I mean, you can't make a comeback from that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I've seen some gameplay of it now. It's
The
pretty
only
interesting.
gameplay I ever see is about some papaw that's like an
Oh,
incredible
that dude is
sniper.
awesome. He was in
Yeah, that guy's
Desert
awesome.
Storm or something. Yeah, he's awesome, big. Yeah, he was a
Just
sniper in
all
real
over
life.
here cracking shots.
Yeah, dude's a badass.
Imagine down to him.
But I mean, you couldn't come. Even if it is a better game now, you can't come back from that. Like what it was on launch. Because I remember playing it on launch, and dude, oh my goodness, there wasn't much to the game, and it was just such a buggy, ridiculous mess. You know, it's honestly like, you know, the new CODs that we've had in the past, dude. I mean, it was just there wasn't much to them, and there was so much wrong with them. You know. That's what like
I wish I could get a traditional Call of Duty, man.
Yeah.
Fellas, y'all have you a good night.
Good night, Goodry. Good night. Have fun
Good
at work
night.
tomorrow.
Kinky.
I try not to.
But that's like what was I gonna say? Damn you, Jesse. Crap. That's like Black Ops 6 though. I will give them credit. They've done not only this is the Call of Duty game that I think has been in production for the longest. Plus, it's going to be on Game Pass from day one, which is nice, so you don't have to buy a $60 game. I will say the teasers that they've released have been really, really good, and it looks really cool.
I haven't seen anything of it yet. I'm just gonna give it like a completely. I'm gonna go into it completely blind.
Yeah. Me, you, and Logan need to download it all on our PCs and play it. But I'm honestly, I won't lie, I'm excited for it, which is the first Call of Duty that I've been excited for in a while. Because, I mean, we played Cold
Like
War,
I've
and
abandoned playing Call of Duty for like ever. Like
I have too.
I stopped pretty much at fucking 29 Modern Warfare 2019. It's pretty much where I was like, okay, Call of Duty sucks now. I'm done.
Yeah. So I haven't paid for one in a while because the last one I bought was Cold War, and we played that with Alex, if you'll remember. And the only time, I mean, really all we ever did was we played Nuketown, you know, um, or we would do the snipers only game mode. And I mean, that was all we ever did. And then I played, yeah, Modern Warfare 2019. It wasn't a bad game. Um, and then MW2. MW2 kind of, in my opinion, I did not enjoy MW2. The only part that I enjoyed was the DMZ game mode, and Jesse and I got really good at it. It was kind of like Escape from Tarkov. Um, but granted, I didn't buy that game. I was game sharing with I think Ricky, so I didn't care. But yeah,
I was like, I looked at gameplays of it. I just couldn't be bothered, man.
mm-mm.
This isn't Call of Duty.
It's not. I'm hoping Black Ops 6. I'm hoping it. Well, actually, I remember hearing this somewhere. I don't know if it's true or not. I think they're bringing back the round-based zombies. Thank the Lord. And I think it's going to have a lot of the old maps. I think it's going to have like Origins and everything like that. So if it has that, at least, I mean, it's really hard to mess up zombies, you know. So hopefully, at least that
Yeah,
part
they
will be
did it
fun. Oh, well, I mean, yeah,
like
they
more
definitely
than
did it.
once.
In Cold War, they
Like I did.
absolutely crapped on it.
Yeah, fucking. I don't know what the hell Cold War
I
was,
don't know,
man.
but I mean, even if they have a good zombies and a good campaign in BO6, I mean that's a lot better than what past CODs have done. And if the multiplayer is good, then I mean there you go. I'm just happy I won't
What
have
the
to
one
pay
thing
for it.
that really killed it for me is like, why did fucking zombies have health bars and shit?
Oh
Like,
yeah,
what?
that's awful, dude. No, that sucks. But yeah, I hope they do good with it, honestly, because you know how fun that would be for me, you, and Logan to be playing zombies again.
Would enjoy that actually enjoy Call of Duty
Hmm.
again.
Like,
Like I sometimes go and play the old ones
oh
still
yeah,
because that's actually good.
those were like
Like
the
Modern Warfare 2, 3, Black Ops 2. Like
oh yeah,
I
dude.
actually enjoyed that shit.
Those games were amazing,
Hell,
especially back in the
I
day.
even enjoy Advanced Warfare
Yeah,
and Ghost.
yeah, those were honestly good games. I ain't gonna lie. But that's like playing back in the day. You come home from school and get on like MW2, or something like on a nice summer's day. Have like a little snack with you, some little pop, and just play MW2, dude. I mean, you can't beat that. But no, I remember me and Logan had pre-ordered BO4, and you could pre-download it. That was as far as I can remember, that was one of the first games you could kind of like pre-download on the PS4 if you had pre-ordered
Mhm.
it. And so me and Logan had done that, and we were playing BO3 all night until the launch of BO4. But BO4, dude, I mean, I had a lot of fun in that game, but with a lot of games I play, it was because of the people I played with. But I mean, the PvP in that game was just not good.
I don't know what the fuck they did. They wanted to do a battle royale because Epic Games did one.
I won't lie, the Blackout
And
was actually fun. That first Call of Duty um, battle royale, it was honestly enjoyable.
I just I did not like the fucking multiplayer at all.
No, I didn't either. It sucked. The battle
It's like
royale wasn't bad though.
it was okay, I guess. But like, why the fuck do I have to heal every second?
Yeah.
That makes the matches go so much slower.
Mhm.
Like, hold on, guys, I have to stop to heal.
Yeah, that
Like the
sucks,
meta
dude.
literally runs. You had to run the one, whatever the fuck it was, so you could like heal it almost immediately after you use it.
Mhm. But that's like the old Call of Duty perks, where I mean you get, I mean you could do a lot more, with your classes and everything. You heal a lot quicker, whatever, such and such. or scavenger, pick up more ammo off bodies, whatever, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know.
I
BO4.
think it was it was just like, I think it was called equipment or something.
Yeah. BO4. I think it was. Was it the
I
zombies
mean,
in
they did
BO4?
kind of do something interesting with all the specialists and stuff, but
Mm-hmm. We'll
like
see.
giving Ruin a grappling hook,
Yeah.
which was pretty interesting.
BO3 had a little bit of that, but BO4, I mean, especially with all the operators, I remember people, I mean, there was a lot of ways to abuse it. I remember, because you had that one operator, they could sit down barbed wire and they sit down a wall or whatever, and people would just block off entire parts of the map and just camp there, and it was so cancer.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, stuff like that is just horrific, dude. Yeah. But I'm hoping BO6 will be a good game, because, I mean, it would be nice. If not, I think Call of Duty's done for, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, I know Ubisoft has made a game that's kind of like Call of Duty, and I think it's even like free to play.
Wasn't that the one we were playing that one night?
It was.
That does look, I mean, it
But
was...
honestly, that's probably why fucking Black Ops 6 is on the game.
I think that's a big reason is where the past few Call of Duties, especially Black Ops games, Cold War and BO4 and all them, were just total flops, and even the other Call of Duties like Vanguard and everything were just
Yeah,
huge.
didn't they just... Wait, did they fucking jump from Modern Warfare 2 straight into Modern Warfare 3?
For the Modern
Or was it
Warfare
Cold
series, yeah, they went. Well, I think it was. I don't remember now. You had Modern Warfare, and then I think Cold War may have came out, and then I think maybe Vanguard, and then MW2, and then MW3. Maybe. I don't remember if that's entirely how it went or not. But so many of them have been flops. I think they're putting it on the Game Pass, for that reason. So who knows? It could turn out to be a really good game. And you know what? Even if it's a crappy game, if you got the Game Pass, it's free, so who cares?
Exactly.
So that's why I'm not too worried about it. I'll download it and play it. What's the crappy thing is, though, I mean, it's going to probably be a huge game,
Oh. Yeah, because they're going to fucking try to slap their shitty Warzone in there. They can't make that separate for some fucking reason.
I
It's
hope
all
they
gotta
don't,
be in
dude.
one fucking thing.
I never really enjoyed Warzone. I mean, it's just... But that was what's popular, you had...
Warcraft 3 was pretty much just DLC for 2.
Honestly, it might as well have been. Yeah, Warzone, the blackout mode was fun, but obviously they were just doing it because PUBG was huge at the time, and then you had Fortnite, which got huge. So two of the biggest games in the world were battle royales. So they're like, well, we're Call of Duty, we're big, we got to do this, And then blackout was it was okay. It could be enjoyable.
It was alright. At least it wasn't fucking 100 gigabytes worth.
Warzone was super popular, and a lot of people played it and enjoyed it. I didn't care for it, really. I don't know. I kind of hope they do away with Warzone. And then, well, actually, if you remember Modern Warfare, they did a Battlefield type deal as well, and they did an MW2 as well. Where it was a big, I think like 60v60 games and everything, a giant map and everything. It was very much a ripoff of Battlefield.
Yeah.
That's something I miss too, are good Battlefield games, man.
Gosh, but you can't have Call of Duty without Warzone.
Evidently not. I don't know. It's I hope they do something better. But who knows? We'll see. How long have we been recording?
Make it its own fucking separate thing and just pump out new Call of Duties.
An hour? We've been going for an hour. I think we'll call these podcasts about an hour. That seems like a reasonable time.
That's probably, yeah. I mean, it is like, yeah.
It is in fact 1 in the morning. Thank you everybody for watching first episode of podcast. Hopefully it was not too bad. If you like video. If you enjoy this, subscribe please and thank you. Goodbye and good night. We talk to you next time.